Hi, and thanks for tuning in again for your Written in the Stars October Taroscope. I'm so happy you decided to join me. This is where I do a tarot reading monthly for each sign, and I'm so excited for October. I'm still getting my costume together. Do you have yours? But happy Halloween, happy Samhain, happy Dia de los Muertos, and all that awesome stuff coming up in October that I'm so excited for. But I will not go off onto an excited Halloween tangent. Without further ado, here is your Written in the Stars October Taroscope. Thanks for tuning in. Hey Capricorn. Thank you for tuning in to your October 2016 Taroscope. I really appreciate you joining me. Let's see what October has in store for you. Ooh, I like. October 2016 Capricorn. October, I want you. October 2016 Capricorn. Okay. Alrighty. Whew. So it looks like a good month. Looks like it's intense. Okay. Not intense in a bad way, Capricorn. I know you can deal with that. I know you can take that. You're strong, but... Okay. So I feel like the month is really... it's got a really nice start. Like, there's a sense of victory. There's a sense of, like... There's this new job or this new opportunity, this new thing that you are investing your physical energy and time into that is going extremely well. It has so much potential, and it's like it's just starting to grow, but it's really nice. Like it's like you see your seedling poking out of the ground and it looks so healthy. Like, yes, it is still a seedling, and yes, you need to take care of it and nurture it, but wow, like it has such amazing potential. And again, like, there's this victory. Like, wow, Capricorn, like, you're definitely getting accolades. Like, people are recognizing you for how well you're doing. I feel like you're either, you get a job, or you get a promotion, or you get some kind of public recognition. Maybe you even do something like you put something on YouTube, or you have a blog, something where I'm feeling like you get like applause. So it's definitely like more than one person is recognizing your authority or what you've managed to do, and they're really congratulating and applauding you for it. So enjoy that. That's pretty magical. Feel like Doc Brown, like this is heavy. Okay. Death and justice. Like, what an interesting and deep pair. So you're ruled by Saturn, Capricorn. Like, that is what I see when I look at this. You know the limits of time. You know when sometimes things, you know, die. Well, all the time things die. And it's time for something in your life to be put to death. And I don't mean that that has to be some traumatic event. This can be like a way of thinking. This can be like, you know what, like, I'm really fucking done with feeling like this. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and put that to death. I'm getting this out of my life. Like, that's enough. I'm gonna take my big scythe and I'm gonna cut it out. And the reason that I say I don't think it's a bad thing is that I think you feel a sense of justice. I think you feel like you're doing the right thing, like that the fact that you're closing a certain door is good for you, is healthy, is going to bring you balance. And I feel like these are general readings, so I get, you know, very broad and lots of messages when I'm tuning in for Capricorn. So I can't be as specific as I would like, but a lot of you, this is specifically legal stuff. Like, legal documents are being filed or signed, or paperwork is being filed and signed. And I'm feeling like for some of you that's divorce, because it's right up with that death card. So I'm feeling like some of you are codifying like the end of something, and that is going to be in your favor. That is going to be just. It is going to work out. It's going to bring better clarity and balance into your life. And for the rest of you, it's like getting rid of that bad habit or getting rid of that bad phase of your life, like stepping out of something or closing a chapter is going to be in your favor. There's a real theme of letting go. I feel like down here, we're going to get to all this good stuff, but I like to get to the nitty-gritty. Right here we have paired up between these two kings, which is very interesting. How many of you Capricorns are in a scandalous love triangle right now? Doesn't sound very Capricorn-y, but you know, you never know. Walking away from a difficult situation. And again, I feel like it's like stop beating a dead horse. Stop beating a dead horse. Like it's just not, it's not been worth your time. So there is some situation in which you have been giving a lot of talking, a lot of, you've given a lot of thought, you've given a lot of time and energy, and it's been so painful. Like it's so painful and just difficult, and you have soldiered on even though it was so difficult, and it just still has not yielded anything. Those of you in that situation, sorry that I keep going for the raspberry in your reading, but Spirit is like speaking in raspberry because that is absolutely like from them, not me. Haha. This thing is just so difficult. It's just like, yeah, you can do it, Capricorn. You can do it. You can take it. You're strong. You're like the mountain goat. You can, you know, tromp through the snow up the mountain in a blizzard and everything. But do you want to? Like, if it is that hard, do you want to do that? That is completely your choice. Obviously, the tarot does not determine, it just describes, but it is definitely saying that there's a situation in which, like, you're feeling very, like, tired and worn out and just like you've been like stripped to the bone, you're hungry, like there's just a sense in which you need to be fed and you need to be nurtured, and I do feel like you're growing a lot in October, so it's kind of like you need to choose from where you are sipping, which brings me to this Seven of Cups. So many cups, so many options, Capricorn, so many things in front of you that you could choose to sip, but they're not all good. And if you sipped from all of them, I mean, like, it would make you sick. So, like, you can't do all of these things. Like, don't, throw all of your energy away and, like, saddle up your plate with a lot of things. But also, again, these are not all good choices. Not all of these are going to be what they appear to be or work out the way that you would like them to, or think that they will work out. So what are you going to choose to focus on? What are you going to choose to draw from, is what Spirit was saying with regard to this down here, this guy tromping through the snow. Like, who are you allowing to, not dictate, but speak into your life? Like, whose influence are you surrounding yourself with? Who, and your own included, which thoughts are you deciding to eat up? Which thoughts are you deciding, like, what is determining the meaning of your life, the meaning of all of the little events that happen to you? What are you choosing to draw from them? And where are you choosing to sip from? What lifestyles and ideas are you choosing to surround yourself with? I feel like choose carefully, Capricorn. I feel like focus your energy, because there is a craft that Spirit wants you to master this month. They want you to stop and think. Stop and think, Capricorn. You have a tendency to, oh, I should be showing you him right side up, which is upside down. Haha, paradox. The Hanged Man. It's time to take a pause, and it looks like life is going to put you on pause in some way in October, a lot of you. It may be that you work yourself so hard that you make yourself sick. That could be, haha, also this guy tromping in the snow, like, okay, well, fine, like, you gave yourself a cold, and now you have to sit in bed for 2 or 3 days and just really think about where you are and what's happening in life, which of course you could block out with a Netflix binge. But I'm thinking, if you're listening to this reading, that maybe you're open, open to getting some messages from Spirit, from your guides, from your higher self about what you should be honing and crafting right now. Because again, I'm feeling like they really want you to hone something, and this skill is like personal and precious to you. like unique to you. Like, yeah, some of you, it's that you're definitely in school for a craft or trade or future career that you really adore and that you're really working toward. And I really am feeling trade because obviously he's a craftsman. I mean, he's working on this golden pentacle sitting below at his little workbench and this beautiful flowering vine over his head. So it's like there's so much potential for beauty and growth, and he's enjoying his work. Like, this is something that you will enjoy cultivating, so you need to cultivate it. It fills you with passion, and it has the potential to take you somewhere. And I feel like that there is also a very passionate influence around you, somebody who may be like a Leo or an Aries or a Sagittarius, who is very encouraging and who very much like is filled with like optimism and excitement and drives you forward. Like, bring this person into your life, go along for the ride, like, and take them along for your ride too. Like, this person fills you with the right attitude and inspiration. And then Spirit said, but make sure that they don't make it harder for you to choose these cups. Like, you still need to refine your choices and choose what is it that you're going to enhance. And this person is very excited, so they might be like, oh my god, and we could do this, and we could do this, and they could do this. So make sure that you enjoy this inspiring influence, but also make your choice very clearly, very focused. Okay, so these two characters with you. Okay, Capricorn. Did you have these guys before? If anybody knows, let me know in the comments. I don't try to go over the readings or anything like that because I really want them to be authentic and come from spirit. So I don't cut, I don't, edit, anything like that. But I feel like maybe you've gotten these two guys before. Or maybe it was like the Knight of Cups and the King of Wands. But okay, so you have these two characters, and I feel like they both have to do with this situation of, like, what is your vision, and therefore, like, what are you walking toward, what are you willing to take, and what are you willing to walk away from? And I want to say that these two people, because they're kings, they're the King of Cups and the King of Wands, but they could be female. That the king-queen thing does not delineate gender. It's simply a matter of, like, mastery. Like, I tend to think of the kings as conquerors and the queens as more like creators. So these are two kings at the top of their game. Like, they're masterful. The King of Cups is like a therapist, like a master advice giver. Like, he may be a literal counselor or a medicine man, that kind of thing, like a healer. And he's incredibly compassionate. He is sensitive, sweet, in touch with the emotions, and I feel like I want to say that the King of Cups in your life is a bit depressed. I want to say he's a bit depressed, and he could be contributing to this sense of lack. And then there's this other friend who is very fiery, who is very creative, who's you consider to be at the top of their creative and like spiritual or spirited game, because this is the King of Fire, which is creativity, spirituality, like energy, excitement. And I feel like this person is giving you good direction. That's what I want to say. Like, you see how his hand is pointing, like, go that way. And in your reading here, he's pointing off to next month. Like, he's pointing off to, like, the card that isn't here, like, ooh, the mystery, what's happening in November. He's guiding you to walk away from this negative situation, which could just mean cultivating a healthy emotional detachment. There are some situations where you may not be ready, and you may still need some time to think about where you're going and what you want, but you can kind of start separating yourself from it emotionally. Like, if it's not changing, just don't attach as much value to it. What are you attaching value to in your life? What are you giving meaning to? That determines everything. That determines whether you feel like this or you feel like this. And I would like you to feel like this, Capricorn, because you have this amazing craft that you want to hone. And I'll be picking one of these cards every month to focus on and to say this is what, you need to most expect or hone or be this month. And your card for this month is telling you, like, what is your unique talent or skill that you must hone, that you feel that you could make something passionate and profitable out of, because you have something amazing to give. You have this amazing gift and talent and, again, skill. And if you practice, if you research and learn and try and try and try and perfect and perfect and perfect, you will create something that has so much potential to grow and to bring you money. And I feel that this is the thing that Spirit wants you to choose out of these cups. Choose this thing and focus on cultivating it. It could be a side hustle, it could be a new job, but there is something, or even just a hobby that you need to get really passionate about and say that every day I'm going to put an hour into this, even if, you know, I have my job and I have school and I have this and that. I'm going to give this an hour every day, or half an hour, whatever I can give, because I really want to create it. Do it. It is there for you, Capricorn, and there is somebody that can help you get there. Maybe two somebodies that can help you get there and inspire you. Thank you so much, Capricorn. Thank you for listening. I hope that you enjoyed this, and let me know if you have any questions or any insights, or if this resonated with you in any way. I would love to hear from you. You can also find me on social media and talk to me there. All that stuff is linked below. And I just really thank you for listening, and I hope to see you again in November. Thanks, Capricorn. See you next month. Thank you so much for listening. I hope that you had a great reading and that you found it really empowering. If you have any questions or comments about your reading, or if anything really resonated with you, I would love to hear about it in the comments, or you can also find me on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter and send me your questions or comments there. I'd love to hear them. And if you really enjoyed your reading and you would like something a little more personal, a little more in-depth, you can schedule a personal reading with me. I've got readings from like as low as $5 and on up. And you can check that out at my little online shop, linked below. And I just want to thank you so much again for listening. I really appreciate it, and it's been a pleasure, and I will see you next month. Bye!